Hello everyone, welcome to the Agro Times. I'm Bibi Olivia, and today I've visited a farmer passionate in pepper growing. This is green pepper, sweet green pepper growing. So let's get to know him as we learn from him. Sebo jewale
kale nyabo amjevale
kale
sangaire kuba bana
kale amaina
mena ndadi kusoka Richard ebugodi mumuluka gwebugodi igombola waitambo gwe Mayiga district ndi musaada mulimi era ategeera okulima n'ebirime bingi no byensobola okutegeera okulima. Nina green pepper, enana, cabbage, akatungulu, obutunda n'ebindi.
So his name's Amaina?
Dikusoka Richard.
His name is called Dikusoka Richard. Is a farmer in Mayiga district, Baitambogwe sub-county, and he grows green pepper, tomatoes, onions, passion fruits, and these peppers I'm holding. So we are going to, in this video, we are going to be using Lusoga as I translate in English. Let's learn together. So enimiro wagitandika
ennimiro eno nali nkola enteekateeka nagitandika omwezi ogw'omukaaga. Lwaki? Buli lwolima nga obuguka togifunamu kuba baakaali ibugumu enokola ibugumu eryo lyavaawo then waakuba beedi bw'okuba beedi watandika okusimbuliza oba okusimbuliza waafuuwira yeah.
So he started this farm last season in July. He said when you're going to start farming, you don't need to rush. You have to take it easy. Ngoka kulima pepper kiki ekyakwidira era kiki ekyakuleetera okulima green pepper?
Lwaki nalima green pepper ono? Bw'obanga otegeire okumulima mitendera emituufu akuwa kinene kinsobozesa okuweerera family yange okufunamu n'enkulaakulana eyindi kubanga pepper ono bw'obanga atuuse eka obanga walimye ku nneme y'ekigugu esapozi okuwa ensawo 3 n'eddo etaani endala n'ekitundu omwezi oba okungwira etaani 6 niwe waba wa 10,000 noba obukaire 6.
So 1 acre ejamu ebikola bimeka?
1 acre ejamu ebikola 1,000.
So he's telling us what inspired him to grow green pepper. Like you cannot go wrong with green pepper. It yields, and in one acre with a spacing of spacing eri foot
2 by 2.
2 by 2
or 2 by 1.5.
That's 60 centimeters, 1 feet. So with a spacing of 1 feet from one plant to another plant, you can attain 10,000 plants of green pepper. And in just one harvest, you can harvest over 10,000 tons, just in one harvest if you don't go wrong. So green pepper, bei etambulira mu bei ki?
Bei singa kutukwala ino bei ya 10,000.
So 1,000 per kilogram. Yes, 1,000 per kilogram.
Then in high price, 5,000.
High price is 5,000 per kilogram. Guys, in 1 acre you have 10,000 plants.
Then amakungula gagatambule bulungi. Pepper twine ebikanga Kaveri, Kuloseda, Batian, Maradona, Revolution. I suppose you ofuna tani 25 kwa 3.
So he has mentioned the types of green pepper he always plants, and he told us per season, per harvest, ofuna tani you make?
Tani 25 kwa 3. You
get 25 tons per harvest. But remember, when green pepper, you don't harvest once. Once you start harvesting, you can harvest it even for 6 months and beyond if well managed. So pepper notera mutunda wa?
Mutunda enakasero, Iganga, Linda, Mbali, Soloti.
So those are the local markets he always sells is green pepper. Those are Soloti, Jinja Central Market, Nakasero Market, that's Kampala, Soloti. As you mentioned, we have local market and the market is always available for green pepper. As we told you, prices ranges from 1,000 to 5,000 Ugandan shillings per kilogram. And he told you each harvest he gets like 35 tons and beyond, 25 to 35 tons. So, omaze ibanga ki mu bulimi?
Mu bulimi mazemu emyaka egiwera 10 nasobola kwegera kunana then mnaira kubirima ebindi.
In farming, he has spent in farming like 10 years, and he started with tomatoes. Then afterwards, he learned other crops. The challenges. Kirwaire kye kisinga okutawaanya mu green pepper mu
obuzibu obuli mu kirwaire kino tukyeta muwotosa. Muwotosa on.
That's wilt. It's a bacterial wilt.
Bacterial yield. So bacterial yield yono atukuba ino okusinziira ku bika byetusimba ebya paper. Paper are resistant ku bacterial yield wa beeyi. Empeke 5, emitwalo 7 ku 8. Saki dati obanga ojja kusimba eka. Buli eka ebamu ebikola omutwalo. Kala kasakete kavamu ebikola nga 2 ku 3. Ku experience gye tulina
ate byonna tibirama.
Byonna tibirama. Mweba tibirama. Sente oba ojja ataamu nningi oba ojja asibira mu bukaire 2 plus. So ife abalimi bwe tuziza ntandiika emala tufuna paper ali cheap mu beeyi tusobola okweyemerezaawo. Yeah.
So the biggest challenge in pepper is the bacterial wilt. That's that disease which disturbs them so much. And for green peppers which are resistant, the varieties which are resistant from this disease or this pest, they are expensive. Like a sacket of 500 seeds costs 70,000 Ugandan shillings. That's almost like $25 US dollars per sacket. But remember, we need 10,000 seeds per acre, which means you buy like 10,000, 10,000 maybe, like 12,000 to be, no, 10,200, sort of that, to be on a sure deal to attain the 10,000 plants, which is expensive. So what farmers do, like him, they buy varieties of green pepper they can afford, and it is disturbed by this bacterial wilt.
Then nenfuna ya paper wa beeyi eri high. Oba okozesa ono ali cheap era ofunamu kitono. Yeah.
So if you use this cheaper variety of green pepper, you get less in income. And if you use the expensive variety of green pepper, you get high in income. Like the more the income, the more expensive the seeds, the more the income. The more cheap the seeds, the less income you earn. So that's the trick there. So which green pepper kyakasinze okuba ow'ebbeeyi mu varieties? Crusader is the most expensive variety and quality variety of green pepper.
Aye embeera yona ey'obwire agisobola oba kwa kivumbi abaawo. Tulina ebitundu nga Nakaseke tolimayo paper wa beeyi layisi. Wena olima paper wa beeyi olw'ensonga embeera yaayo tiri balwakuba baalimayo ibanga inene ino tabaayo.
So that expensive variety is resistant to each and it tolerates any condition, any weather condition. So some places like Nakaseke district, they prefer that high quality variety. Reason being their land is not as fertile as this one. By the way, we are blessed in Mayuge district, we have the most fertile soil in eastern Uganda. We produce here crops. We have coffee, cocoa, banana, we have vegetables, maize, we have cassava, and like we really produce food as Mayuge district. So muzeeyi Pepo n'atwala ibanga ki okuva lw'okubya ebbeedi?
Okuva lw'okubya ebbeedi atwala omwezi mulala gutya. Beedi olina okumakinga sure nti oli gy'ogikuba wagimu. Kabanga tiiga gimu kimala olina ofuna fertilizer oba manure either ali artificial nga like DAP waataawo wakuba beedi yemala omwezi mulala. Bw'oba ng'olemereirwe ofuna ebintu n'ebyo okubyeka ewakalo ajja kusumbua kuba tajjakula mu beedi era mwezi gwidde atuuka okuwaako ng'akaalikula. Beedi bw'omala onoosimbuliza oluvannyuma lw'omwezi ogwo omala ennaku 6 n'egya emyezi 2 wakungula giwayo giti kukungula bukungu tiyeraga ikungula ku lunaku lundi.
So the duration of green pepper, it takes 1 month in the nursery bed. And when you're preparing a nursery bed, you make sure the soil is well drained and aerated. If it is not drained and aerated, the seeds will take long in the nursery bed. So what you do, you try to mix with compost manure with the soil where you're going to bed. If not, use DAP. That's inorganic fertilizer. You put it down, then you put the soil, then you some little soil, then you put the seeds in the nursery. Then after transplanting, it takes 2 months. Those are 60 days to start harvesting the pepper. And as I told you, once you start harvesting, it takes you like 6 to 7 months when you're harvesting that green pepper. So back to transplanting. When you're transplanting, make sure where you're transplanting is well drained still. This green pepper needs loam. As you see, the soil is a little bit dark in color, so it needs loam soil. It works better on loam soils because it is well aerated and well drained. So it's a point to note. Bubaka kibwowa abalimi abali eyo nga b'okulima bakutiya
mwempa abalimi abali eyo 1 kukyayiragana kwa buli lw'okyala ng'owulira omulimi gaali omulungi oyongera ku bwongo bw'olina wabukozesa era wamubuuza timuna ennimiro eno wagiteekateeka otya kuba walimu otya olyoka ofunemu. Era buli lw'olima ebintu ebiki wansi mu bbeeyi ofuna katono. Buli lw'olima ekintu ekirungi gy'okoma okola ki ofuna. So naakubiza abalimi bannange tugemagane tukole nga tukolera walala tusobole ofunamu kuki nkulima. Olwotegeera ekintu ekyo lansinga ku obwongo buno jaya akube kuki ku magezi. Ife bino tubyeze nga tutambula. 1 tujja mu show tujjayo abalimi tuwulira abakugu twasobola okompeyalinga obwongo wajja mu maaso. Ife oyagana ng'ogiire nga mu show oba mu kampani nga tulina endwaire ediri tukuba ki ediri tumalako emirembe bafu baleeta ebintu resistant twakisimba kyatukolera ki ekiriyo wazira lwakuba nti bya bbeeyi ekyo nsobola okukoba nti oboza capital tujjakola kintu kirungi. So obubaka bwensembayo ngampa abalimi bannange tukyayiragana n'ensonga twebuuzaganye tukole tiimu waaka tujje mu maaso.
So the advice it gives farmers, any farmer out there doing farming, they don't sit in one place. Learn to visit other farmers, other experienced farmers, and you learn something from there. By the way, learning visits is something important in agriculture. Learn to go for agriculture shows, agriculture tours. Learn to go to visit other farmers in the district, in the country, or outside Uganda. The more you get exposed, the more you get to learn. Here's a point in that. You cannot learn when you're just seated in one place. So that's the advice it gives to all farmers doing farming and they would wish to improve in their production. Learn to visit other farmers. Then abavuka ife tulina endogera mbu okulima kwa bazeeyi biki omuziramu ayerere omuvuka ali eyabo n'okulima nga kwa abantu abalemererwa mu bulamu omuwa amagezi ki?
Amagezi gempa omuvubuka asobola okutweyungako tumuwe obwongo. Ekyokubiri ku kyo nikire kyensobola ndi omuvubuka ekibatuusa okwogera oti ebigambo oti n'ebyo bazira nfuna. Mbeera ano idukira omuntu lwaba azira nfuna akuba ekintu ekyo era tujja kimutaamu kaazira nfuna kuba niwandikyenzi azira busobozi bwakyo kyova obona akikuba yakyeta ki ekibi era ezira ayenda bugaiga nga ija tabufune nabwetake bulungi
era. So any advice to all the youth out there who think agriculture is for the old, agriculture is for the poor, agriculture is for the people who failed in life, is telling us that mentality is for people who don't think and can't afford to invest in agriculture. Because upon all the youth out there to come and invest in agriculture, to engage in agriculture, to come and engage with experienced farmers in agriculture. But the mindset shift is something else. Me, before I started farming, I used to think that way. But by the time I started farming and I started visiting other farmers, I started attending seminars, trainings, workshops. I engaged with Mayuge district. They embraced me, they welcomed me, they trained me, and I'm who I am right now because of Mayuge district agriculture department. Most especially Mr. Kauz Emmanuel, Mr. Mugalia, they mentored me. World Vision FNR project, they mentored me in agriculture. I had that mentality, but right now I'm investing in agriculture and I love what I do. So mindset shift is something we should look at. If they call maybe on the district level or sub-county level or parish level, if they call for a seminar, go and attend it. It's just hours. After those hours, you go back, you practice what you've learned. Let's learn to get ourselves out of comfort zones. Agriculture is a deal in Africa. So, akasemba yombe nerabira okubuuza wanu tuli kuvuga ziki?
Wanu tuli bukazi bwa eka ndala and a quarter.
This is 1 acre and a quarter. But see, he told you each harvest is getting 35 tons per harvest. And the green pepper is doing well. No matter the dry spell, still the pepper is doing well. And even before we started this video, I was connecting him to other buyers who want the pepper. And another thing I forgot to tell you, buyers pay from the farm. Farm get places. You don't need to transport your pepper to other, like to markets. Instead, connections, they come and pay from here without you putting in anything, without you putting in a single coin. Guys and my followers out there, let's invest in agriculture. Let's give agriculture a chance. Let's not think agriculture is for the poor, for the failed ones, let's embrace agriculture in whatever we do. Let's improve our livelihood. I've seen so many farmers who have benefited and have changed their lives through agriculture. I've seen farmers who have taught their children entirely through agriculture, more so this vegetable farming. And if you're looking for a venture to invest in agriculture, in agribusiness, go for vegetable farming. Do your own research. Do research. And another thing, before you plant, don't plant the green pepper just because Olivia has showcased green pepper. Before you plant any crop, first look for market. Do assessments on markets as if it wants train. Do assessments on market before you plant. Get connections to marketeers before you plant. Don't just plant just because you saw Mr. Robert is planting, so let me also go and plant. Do assessment. Reach out to that person doing that business. Reach out to that person growing that crop. Talk to that person. Get enough knowledge before you invest in any agriculture enterprise. And above all, learn to add value addition on the crops. Let's learn to add value on our crops. If you're growing green pepper, You can sell it when it is green. You can sell it when it is preserved in cans or anywhere like that. So I would just encourage anyone out there to invest in agriculture. He has told you from his mouth, he harvests 35 tons per harvest. And remember, green pepper, once it starts, you can harvest it for more than 6 months. So imagine every harvest, and he harvests every Thursday of the week. Count that money. 35 tons times 1,000 per kilogram. And that's the list price. Previously, like 2 weeks back, green pepper has been costing 3,000 per kilogram. Right now, it is 1,500, 2,000, 1,000 farm gate price. Think about it. Think about agriculture. Sabo webale tuwakumukisa kwogera ku niwe na kwogera ku eri abalimu.
Kale namwe wegumba mukisa okunkyalirako era okuba nti ndakufuna emisomo sobola okweyongera imbe mukugu tube niba nange mu gurupu sobola okola ekitwala mu maaso n'ebigendera byaffe bituukirire.
So is appreciating us for coming here, but also inviting all farmers out there who do wish to learn from him. His farm is open. You can reach out to me. My numbers are already in my bio. You can reach out to me. I can connect you to him. If you want practical lessons on green pepper, tomatoes, onions, passion fruits, and other vegetables, is open to teach you.
And crops.
And yes, and other crops like cereals is ready to teach you. So be open, come and learn. Let's learn together. We love you so much. Bye-bye.